Hi fellow birdies, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be playing another game of Would You Rather. Now, it's been a little while since we've done our last one, and along with that, today we have some delicious food. Now we have some turkey meatloaf, mac and cheese, and russet potatoes and green beans asparagus. So, a very wholesome and hearty meal. So let's go ahead and get started. The first question is, would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
In my case, I'd rather lose my sight. My memories are too important to me. Plus, if it says you don't get to keep new memories, I'd hate having to relearn the same thing over and over and over and over again. I'd rather try to adapt to losing my sight.
Me too, honestly. I would rather lose my sight than lose my memories because I have so many moments in my life that I can go back and cherish on. And I don't need vision, you know? I could just go back and look at all those memories that I have. That's what I cherish the most.
Would you rather stay in during a snow day or build a snow fort?
For me, well, I used to be more of a person who liked snow, but not so much now because we've got more of it these past few years. But I think I would still like to go out and try to build a snow fort, despite how cold it might be.
For me, I'd probably stay in. When the weather's clear, I tend to go for walks, but not so much when it's snowy. Cold, but just not snow cold. That makes sense.
Yeah, I remember that one snow event we had last February, and it was a year ago this month. We got 10 inches of snow, and we couldn't go anywhere for a few days, and we all just loved it so much. We got out there and played, despite how cold it was. Yeah.
You're right. Had to think for a moment there.
So the next one, would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out at night?
Never be able to go out at night. There isn't really anything special going on at night. And it's not as fun to go for walks at night as it is during the day.
For me, I think I would rather go out during the day too, because I really don't like the nighttime too much. I don't really ever like, for example, going out at night, then driving at night. You never know who's out there, might hurt you, etc. So I feel much better and safer going out during the day.
Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
For me, I'd rather have a personal chef because there's a lot of dishes that I like to get better at that I know I'm not good at. It's hey, they could teach me how to do it.
That's clever. I'll go with her idea. For pretty much the same reason. Not only would I be able to have great food, I'd be able to teach me how to make great food.
They could teach you how to make the recipe. So the next question, would you rather watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies or nothing but horror movies? I never know the answer to that one.
That's actually a tough one.
It is?
Yep. That much horror would probably scare me a lot. Still, if I don't have to watch it all at once, I'd probably pick the horror movies.
That's good. Whereas for me, I would definitely rather watch Hallmark Christmas movies because I am not really into horror movies. And that's strange, despite my interest in watching documentaries about hauntings and ghosts and stuff. I just don't like straight up horror movies for some reason. Would you rather spend a week in the forest or a night in a real haunted house?
Haunted house.
Me too.
I'm not much for outdoorsy, camping or anything like that. Plus, I'm not really scared of hauntings. I'm not sure if I really believe with them. So, one night shouldn't be too bad.
I do like the forest, but I would rather stay in a haunted house because I love ghosts. I kind of been wanting to experience a true haunted place for a while, but hopefully I'll get to one of these days in the future. But yeah, that's what I would rather do too.
Would you rather be trapped in the middle of a food fight or a water balloon fight?
Probably a water balloon fight because I would rather be soaked in water instead of having messy food over me. It's like food fight in the cafeteria.
I loved that episode. Let's see. I would pick water balloons, I think. I always like, water balloon kind of fights, blasting it all over, each other. Let's see it. Maybe we could, get some super soakers involved.
It's like sometimes people from balconies will like lure their friends to the first floor of the building, and they'll the other person will be on the balcony and drop a water balloon from them. I've seen that so many times.
What's your turn?
Would you rather walk to work in heels or drive to work in reverse?
Heels. Like, I cannot stand driving in reverse for very long. I'm sure I'd crash the car. Whereas the heels would just provide some temporary ouch.
For me, I would rather do it in heels too, although I don't mind reversing my car, like say into a parking space or, out from a parking space. But I could definitely see myself walking to work in heels. I got a good few pairs.
Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions or tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday?
Honestly, probably skin that changes color based on my emotions, because that sort of brings back memories for me of like, I don't know if you guys know about these like mood rings and stuff, like you put them on your finger and they change colors based on how you're feeling. I don't know if that's really like true or not. I think it's like depicting your body temperature sort of thing, but I would honestly be really like dazzled. Is this just like my whole body changed colors depending on the mood that I was in. Like, say if I was angry, I'd probably be a pretty beet red.
Something. But I think I'd probably pick the tattoos. Sounds kind of cool.
It would kind of like tell a story, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know you like stories.
Plus, you could cover it up with like a coat or something if it's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. Next question. Would you rather live in a treehouse or a cave?
Treehouse. I've had a treehouse growing up. I always loved playing in it. So it'd be pretty cool to have like a really big one, and then like a bed or something there. Let's see it.
Me too, honestly, because I've never really been in a treehouse or built one myself. But the upside about a cave is that if you made your home there, the temperature would remain constant throughout the year. So it's like you wouldn't have to worry about being too hot or too cold. It would just, you gotta go further in the cave though in order to get that experience. But honestly, I love being outdoors and stuff, so I'd have to choose a treehouse for that simple reason. I just wish the temperatures would stay consistent.
Would you rather travel the world for free or have $50,000 to spend however you please?
I would rather travel the world for free because there's a lot of places I've been wanting to go to, and one of my biggest dreams is traveling the world. So I would rather be able to do that. Like, I don't care about having $50,000 to spend. I just want to travel the world and explore.
I can totally get that for you. As for me, I'm going to borrow this from one of my favorite movies growing up. Give me the cash. I love Fifth Element.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. But yeah, like, I wouldn't mind going like, to another country, maybe a cruise or something once in a while. But I'd rather have $50,000 and spend the whole year traveling.
Would you rather have to wear stilettos to sleep or have to wear slippers everywhere you go?
Now, I've never worn stilettos, so I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure I'd pick the slippers.
Now, stilettos are those really high heel shoes, right? Or am I getting that mixed up?
I think they're like the really spiky heels.
That's the hard one. I probably have to say slippers because they're a lot more comfortable.
Would you rather have super sensitive taste buds or super sensitive hearing?
For me, I would rather have super sensitive hearing because I have had high frequency hearing loss for about almost 20 years now that I know of. And there's a beauty in a lot of things that I miss. Like when I go outside, I can't hear the birds typically. I can't hear an alarm if you put it even next to my ear. I can't hear the oven go off in the kitchen. I can't hear the microwave go off. So it's just really like, yeah. So I would rather have super sensitive hearing so I could hear all those things again. I really miss that.
For me, I pick the taste buds. I love to have, a truly perfect taste of everything I want. Like basically, if I have, like the world's best sushi, I want to be marinating the taste. Would you rather have to wear sweatpants everywhere for the rest of your life or never wear sweatpants again?
I'm a really big sweatpants person, so I'm going to have to go with sweatpants. I love sweatpants. I love yoga pants. I wear them just about every time I get a chance on it. So, yeah. What about you?
For me, I'll go without sweatpants. Not that I dislike them. They're fine. But I don't wear them that often, and frankly, it'd be pretty inconvenient to not be able to wear, like, pants. For your birthday, would you rather receive cash or gifts?
I would rather receive gifts because I feel like gifts in themselves are more like, they mean a lot more to me. Like, I typically don't like getting money for gifts. But I'm not going to deny it. But like, it's not my ideal choice for a gift. I'd rather have something physical where I can remember that and put it in my memories for the rest of my life. It means a lot more to me in my heart.
Out of those two, I'd rather have gifts, but I'd rather have gift cards, actually. Like, with cash, it's like, okay, how are you going to use this most efficiently? Yeah. But with gift cards, it's kind of like, okay, this is for, books, for example. I can get, the books I want without, feel guilty, like, okay, you should have spent this on X, Y, Z. Would you rather go deep sea diving or bungee jumping?
That is a really hard one for me. Like, on one hand, I've been wanting to see what's down there deep in the ocean. But on the other hand, I've always kind of wanted to jump off of a high point and let a rope catch me and bring me back up. So, I have to go with bungee jumping.
I'm going to pick bungee jumping myself, actually, because also, I know that if you're caught like deep sea diving and like basically there's a problem and it breaks or something, you're basically dead. Of course, that's the same thing with bungee jumping if you jump high enough. So, that's a tough one. I'm like basically it's probably irrational, but I'll still pick bungee jumping just because I'm scared of like sharks and stuff. Would you rather have to sew all your clothes or grow your own food?
For me, I'm not very good at sewing, or practically even know how to sew, although I wanted to learn. But I've always wanted to grow my own food because my grandma had a garden back when I was younger, and she'd grow her own vegetables and stuff, and that sort of inspired me to want to. Like, I've always wanted to grow my own garden.
Out of those two, I'd pick grow my own food because I am awful when it comes to like art and clothing design. I'd probably just pick something that's like plain gray or something like that. Let's see.
One more. Would you rather have your flight delayed by 8 hours or lose your luggage?
8 hours, please.
Me too, because I don't know what's gonna happen if I lose my luggage.
And I feel like I can bounce back from losing from me losing 8 hours and from losing my luggage.
Like, I don't mind waiting around at the airport for longer if need be, but please do not lose my luggage or someone's gonna be very, very, very upset. Literally. But anyway, guys, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed this little game of Would You Rather. We certainly did. A lot of fun questions and a lot of fun answers, and we can't wait to do this again soon with some brand new answers and plus more delicious food.
My only regret is that there were fewer, like, basically I didn't feel like the questions are that hard. Like, a lot of them we both came up with the same answer.
Yeah, like a lot of them were really simple. Maybe if we can try to dig deeper, we can find some more complex ones, or maybe even ask you guys next time, like, submit some questions to us, and we will be more than happy to try to answer some of them. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, be sure to click that red button down below to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to receive notifications, and we will see you all in the next video.
Yep, this is Charles.
And Crystal, and we love you all so much. Bye,
Bye
birdies.